Question 1. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. Road narrows ahead. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Steep descent ahead. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. The sign with an arrow curving to the right indicates a dangerous curve to the right, requiring drivers to reduce speed and exercise caution for safety. Question 2. Seeing this sign, what is the primary action a driver must take when approaching a pedestrian crossing without traffic lights? A. Speed up to clear quickly. B. Slow down for pedestrians. C. Sound horn to warn. D. Only stop if on crossing. Answers is B. Slow down for pedestrians. When approaching a pedestrian crossing, drivers must always slow down and be prepared to stop for pedestrians, even if they have not yet entered the crossing, to ensure safety. Question 3. What does this sign mean for heavy vehicles? A. Heavy vehicles must turn left. B. Heavy vehicles only. C. No entry for goods vehicles. D. Goods vehicles must stop. Answers is C. No entry for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that entry is prohibited for goods vehicles. Drivers of such vehicles must find an alternative route as passage is restricted. Question 4. Before making a U-turn, what is a crucial check a driver must perform? A. Check if a bus is behind. B. Ensure it is safe and legal to do so. C. Signal for at least 1 second. D. Only check for cars. Answers is B. Ensure it is safe and legal to do so. U-turns should only be made where it is safe, legal, and does not obstruct other traffic. Always check for signage, clear visibility, and ample space. Question 5. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Road is winding. D. Road is slippery. Answers is B. Steep ascent. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent, meaning the road ahead goes uphill sharply. Drivers should adjust gears and maintain appropriate speed to prevent strain on the vehicle. Question 6. When are headlights required to be used during the day? A. Only in residential areas. B. When visibility is poor due to weather. C. Never during daylight hours. D. Only when driving above 80 kilometers per hour. Answers is B. When visibility is poor due to weather. Should be used whenever visibility is poor, such as in fog, heavy rain, or dust storms, even during daylight hours, to ensure you can see and be seen by others. Question 7. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Give way to all other traffic. B. Stop completely. C. Proceed with caution. D. You have the right of way. Answers is A. Give way to all other traffic. The give way sign means you must give way to any vehicle or pedestrian that is part of the intersecting traffic flow before proceeding. Be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 8. What does a continuous white line along the center of the road mean? A. You can overtake if safe. B. You must not cross or straddle it. C. It indicates a parking zone. D. It is a bike lane. Answers is B. You must not cross or straddle it. A continuous white line prohibits crossing or straddling it, indicating that overtaking, changing lanes, or making turns across it is not permitted for safety reasons. Question 9. What does this sign prohibit? A. No U-turn allowed. B. No overtaking. C. No entry for all vehicles. D. Speed limit 25. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign indicates no overtaking, meaning drivers are prohibited from passing other vehicles in the direction of travel until the restriction is officially ended by another sign. Question 10. What is the recommended following distance in good driving conditions? A. 1 second rule. B. 2 second rule. C. 3 second rule. D. No specific rule. Answers is B. 2 second rule. The rule is a widely recommended minimum following distance in good conditions. It allows sufficient time to react and stop safely if the vehicle ahead suddenly brakes. Question 11. Seeing this sign which suggests an accident-prone area, what driving practice is most crucial? A. Speed up to clear quickly. B. Increase vigilance and slow. C. Sound horn for other drivers. D. Overtake any slow vehicles. Answers is B. Increase vigilance and slow. This sign indicates other danger or an accident-prone area. Increasing vigilance, reducing speed, and being prepared for unexpected hazards is crucial to safely navigate. Question 12. What does this sign warn about? A. Steep incline. B. Uneven road. C. Slippery road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Uneven road. This warning sign indicates an uneven road ahead, meaning there may be bumps, dips, or rough surfaces. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control and comfort. Question 13. You are at A. No signs or lights. Who has priority? A. The vehicle turning right. B. The vehicle on the continuing road. C. The vehicle on the terminating road. D. The vehicle turning left. Answers is B. The vehicle on the continuing road. At an uncontrolled, vehicles on the terminating road, the top of the T must give way to vehicles on the continuing road. This is a fundamental priority rule. Question 14. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. Proceed straight. B. Turn right. C. Turn left. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Turn right. This mandatory sign indicates that drivers must turn right at the intersection or point where the sign is displayed. It directs the flow of traffic. Question 15. What is the primary purpose of hazard lights? A. To signal a turn. B. To warn other drivers of a stopped vehicle. C. To indicate parking. D. To show you are driving slowly. Answers is B. To warn other drivers of a stopped vehicle. Hazard lights are used to indicate that your vehicle is temporarily stopped or creating a hazard, warning other road users to approach with caution and be prepared to take evasive action. Question 16. What does this sign mean? A. Maximum speed limit of 50. B. Minimum speed limit of 50. C. Advisory speed of 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is A. Maximum speed limit of 50. This prohibitory sign indicates a maximum speed limit. Drivers must not exceed 50 units per hour e.g. in this area for safety and legal compliance. Question 17. When merging onto a freeway, who must give way? A. Vehicles already on the freeway. B. The merging vehicle. C. Vehicles changing lanes. D. The fastest vehicle. Answers is B. The merging vehicle. The driver of a vehicle merging onto a freeway must give way to vehicles already traveling on the freeway. Adjust your speed to merge safely and smoothly. Question 18. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. Uneven road ahead. B. Slippery road ahead. C. Road narrows ahead. D. Loose gravel ahead. Answers is B, slippery road ahead. This warning sign indicates that the road surface ahead may be slippery, especially in wet conditions. Drivers should reduce speed and drive cautiously to maintain grip. Question 19. What is the safest action if your vehicle starts to aquaplane? A. Brake hard immediately. B. Ease off accelerator and hold wheel straight. C. Steer sharply in the direction of the skid. D. Accelerate to gain grip. Answers is B. Ease off accelerator and hold wheel straight. If your vehicle aquaplanes, ease off the accelerator, hold the steering wheel straight, and do not brake or steer sharply until you regain control of the vehicle. Question 20. What does this sign mean? A. Stop ahead. B. Roundabout. C. No U-turn. D. Merge right. Answers is B. Roundabout. This mandatory sign indicates a roundabout circular intersection ahead. Drivers must follow roundabout rules, giving way to traffic already in it unless otherwise signed. Question 21. When must you give way to a bus signaling to leave a bus stop in a built-up area? A. Never. B. When you are driving in the left lane. C. Only if there are no other cars. D. Always, regardless of lane. Answers is B. When you are driving in the left lane. In a built-up area, you must give way to a bus signaling to leave a bus stop if you are driving in the left lane, to allow it to merge safely and maintain public transport flow. Question 22. What does this sign prohibit at an intersection? A. No left turn. B. No right turn. C. No U-turn. D. No stopping. Answers is B. No right turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that a right turn is prohibited at the intersection or point where the sign is. Drivers must choose an alternative route. Question 23. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches with lights and sirens? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Move left and stop, clear of intersections. C. Continue driving normally. D. Flash your headlights. Answers is B. Move left and stop, clear of intersections. You must move to the left, clear of any intersection, and stop your vehicle to allow emergency vehicles to pass safely and without obstruction, as required by law. Question 24. What does this sign indicate? A. Children crossing. B. Pedestrian crossing. C. No pedestrians allowed. D. Pedestrian zone. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing. This warning sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers should slow down and be prepared to stop for pedestrians who may be crossing or about to cross. Question 25. When is it permissible to cross a single continuous white line to overtake? A. When traffic is light. B. When overtaking a bicycle. C. Never, it is illegal. D. Only if it is safe. Answers is C. Never, it is illegal. A single continuous white line means you must not cross or straddle it for any reason, making overtaking by crossing it illegal and unsafe in most circumstances. Question 26. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. Give way ahead. B. You are on a priority road. C. Stop ahead. D. Speed limit 50. Answers is B. You are on a priority road. This priority sign indicates that you are on a priority road, meaning you have the right of way over traffic entering from minor roads, unless otherwise signed. Remain alert for other drivers. Question 27. What should you do if you miss your exit on a freeway? A. Reverse on the shoulder. B. Stop and wait for a gap. C. Continue to the next exit. D. Make a U-turn if safe. Answers is C. Continue to the next exit. It is dangerous and illegal to stop, reverse, or make a U-turn on a freeway. Continue to the next exit and find an alternative, safe route to your destination. Question 28. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. Bike path ahead. B. Cyclists leaving or entering. C. No bicycles allowed. D. Share the road with bikes. Answers is B. Cyclists leaving or entering. This warning sign indicates that cyclists may be leaving or entering the roadway ahead. Drivers should be alert and prepared for cyclists, especially near bike paths or shared zones. Question 29. When entering an area by this sign, what is the general maximum speed limit unless otherwise marked? A. 60 km per hour. B. 50 km per hour. C. 70 km per hour. D. 40 km per hour. Answers is B. 50. In Australia, the default speed limit in built-up and residential areas, often marked with this sign, is generally 50 unless specific signage indicates a different limit. Question 30. What does this sign indicate to drivers about parking? A. Parking zone. B. No parking. C. No stopping. D. Parking for limited time. Answers is B. No parking. This prohibitory sign means no parking. You are not permitted to park your vehicle at this location, though you may stop briefly to pick up or drop off passengers if allowed. Question 31. When driving at night, when should you dip your headlights? A. Only for pedestrians. B. When oncoming vehicles are within 200 meters. C. Only when it is raining. D. Never keep high beam on. Answers is B. When oncoming vehicles are within 200 meters. You should dip your headlight switch from high beam to low beam when an oncoming vehicle is within 200 meters, or when following another vehicle closely, to avoid dazzling other drivers. Question 32. What does this sign indicate regarding entry? A. One-way traffic. B. No entry. C. Stop ahead. D. Give way. Answers is B. No entry. This prohibitory sign, commonly known as a do not enter sign, means vehicles are prohibited from entering the road or lane where it is displayed to prevent accidents. Question 33. What is the correct procedure for indicating when exiting a roundabout? A. Signal right then left. B. Signal left as you pass the exit before yours. C. Signal right throughout. D. Do not signal if going straight. Answers is B. Signal left as you pass the exit before yours. When exiting a roundabout, you should signal left just after you pass the exit, immediately preceding the one you intend to take. This alerts other drivers to your intentions. Question 34. What does this sign mean for drivers? A. Turn right ahead. B. Proceed straight. C. Road closed ahead. D. U-turn only. Answers is B. Proceed straight. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must proceed straight ahead. Turning left or right, or making a U-turn, is not permitted at this specific location. Question 35. When may a probationary license holder supervise a learner driver? A. Always. B. Never. C. If they have 2 years experience. D. Only for short trips. Answers is B. Never. Only a full license holder, not a probationary license holder, who has held their full license for a period, usually 1 or more years, can supervise a learner driver. Question 36. What does this sign warn about? A. Hump or speed bump. B. Ahead. C. Road narrows. D. Steep descent. Answers is A, hump or speed bump. This warning sign indicates a hump or speed bump ahead. Drivers should reduce speed to cross safely and comfortably, preventing damage to the vehicle and discomfort to occupants. Question 37. If you are involved in a collision, what is your first legal obligation? A. Exchange insurance details immediately. B. Stop your vehicle and render assistance. C. Call your lawyer. D. Take photos and leave. Answers is B. Stop your vehicle and render assistance. It is a legal requirement to stop your vehicle safely at the scene of an accident, and if necessary, render assistance to injured persons. This is paramount for safety and law. Question 38. What does this sign indicate about the road condition? A. Slippery road. B. Loose gravel or stone materials. C. Road works ahead. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Loose gravel or stone materials. This warning sign indicates loose gravel or stone materials on the road surface. Drivers should reduce speed and be aware of potential flying debris, which can damage vehicles. Question 39. When turning left at an intersection, who has the right of way? A. The turning vehicle. B. Oncoming vehicles going straight or turning right. C. Pedestrians on the opposite side. D. Vehicles behind you. Answers is B. Oncoming vehicles going straight or turning right. When turning left, you must give way to oncoming vehicles that are going straight through or turning right, and to any pedestrians on the crossing you are turning into. Question 40. What does this sign mean? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. No entry. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. One-way road. This information sign indicates a one-way road. Traffic flows only in the direction of the arrow, and you must not drive against the flow of traffic. Question 41. What does this sign indicate ahead? A. Adults crossing. B. Children crossing. C. School zone exit. D. Play area. Answers is B. Children crossing. This warning sign indicates children may be present, often near schools or parks. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant, as children can be unpredictable. Question 42. When approaching an intersection with this sign and a red light, what must you do? A. Proceed if safe to do so. B. Stop before the stop line. C. Speed up to clear quickly. D. Turn left on red. Answers is B. Stop before the stop line. A red traffic light means you must stop your vehicle behind the stop line or intersection and wait until the light changes to green before proceeding, for safety and legal compliance. Question 43. What does this sign indicate? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. Parking zone. D. Stop for inspection. Answers is B. No stopping. This prohibitory sign means no stopping. You are not permitted to stop your vehicle for any reason, even briefly, at this location. This ensures clear traffic flow. Question 44. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving? A. Put the car in neutral. B. Pump the brake pedal and use lower gears. C. Turn off the engine immediately. D. Open the door to slow down. Answers is B. Pump the brake pedal and use lower gears. If brakes fail, pump the pedal repeatedly to try and build hydraulic pressure. Shift to a lower gear to use engine braking, and if necessary, use the handbrake gradually. Question 45. What does this sign warn about? A. Steep cliff ahead. B. Falling rocks. C. Uneven road. D. Roadworks. Answers is B, falling rocks. This warning sign indicates falling rocks or debris from a cliff face is possible. Drive with caution, be aware of hazards on the road, and avoid stopping in the area. Question 46. What is the primary danger when driving on worn or tires? A. Better fuel economy. B. Grip and control. C. Quieter ride. D. Easier steering. Answers is B. Grip and control. Worn or tires significantly reduce grip, impair braking efficiency, and compromise vehicle control, especially in wet conditions, greatly increasing accident risk. Question 47. What does this sign indicate? A. Motorway or expressway. B. Residential area. C. City center. D. Rest stop ahead. Answers is A. Motorway or expressway. This information sign marks the beginning of a motorway or expressway, indicating higher speed limits and specific rules for this type of road. Prepare for faster traffic. Question 48. When parallel parking, how close must your vehicle be to the curb? A. Within 1 meter. B. Within 300 millimeters. C. Within 500 millimeters. D. Within 2 meters. Answers is B. Within 300 millimeters. Generally, when parallel parking, your vehicle's wheels must be within 300 millimeters of the curb or edge of the road, unless specific signs indicate otherwise, to avoid obstruction. Question 49. What does this sign mean? A. Opposite traffic has priority. B. You have priority over oncoming traffic. C. Merge left. D. Give way to all traffic. Answers is B. You have priority over oncoming traffic. This priority sign means you have priority over oncoming traffic in a narrow section of road. Oncoming vehicles must give way to you, ensuring smoother traffic flow. Question 50. In an area by this sign, if a school bus stops with flashing lights, what must you do? A. Overtake carefully. B. Stop until lights stop flashing. C. Slow down and passive safe. D. Honk to alert children. Answers is B. Stop until lights stop flashing. You must stop and wait until the flashing lights are turned off before proceeding past a school bus, to ensure the safety of children boarding or alighting the bus in a school zone.